Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to Gemini's reading for the first half of July 2022. You can have Gemini anywhere in your chart, and of course, cross-watchers are always welcome. Before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situations. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we would just get blessings or karma accordingly. And the universe decides that and takes care of it and handles it. How y'all doing? Doing awesome. Let me tell you, things have just been going awesome. And that's only because I've been doing a lot of hard work on myself. It didn't come for free. I am not lucky. It's just my hard work is paying off, period. So it's just confidence and healthy pride of, my efforts, and not showing off, because anybody can do it if they apply themselves. And feels really good when you do it. So anyhow, I've already said my prayers and pre-shuffled off camera, so let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, what does Gemini and their cross-watchers need to know for the beginning of July 2022? Please and thank you. What does Gemini and their cross-watchers need to know? Thank you. At the bottom of that is the Queen of Air. Here you are, Gemini. It's time for you to do some objective decision making. This might not be something you're used to. It's time to clear away what no longer serves you, or to see the humor in the situation. Because really, the only irony is that you haven't lost it sooner, Karmic Feminine. At the top of the deck, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Somebody in the Gemini energy is doing some objective decision making here. Clearing away what no longer serves them. Seeing the humor in the situation. What is the situation? Is an unbalanced, unhappy, unstable home with no love and no peace. This is a home full of fights, a loveless home and marriage, where there is no contentment, no peace, and no abundance. Everything in this house is a struggle. This is not a happy home life at all. Someone's cutting that shit out. Who is that? Gemini, could you have water in your chart? Sun, moon, or rising? Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? Could you be someone who is trustworthy and compassionate, respected, and cultured? King of Cups. King of Cups who has opened their heart and their mind to those around them, to trustworthy and heartfelt advice. This is someone who is really good at charity work too. King of Cups, just because they're so trustworthy, so loving, compassionate, so respected, and so cultured. Queen of Swords is someone who has boundaries. And they cut off the things that are too hard, too much of a struggle, things that aren't working out, things that aren't serving them. The only thing what isn't serving this King of Cups right now is their home life. Could be a marriage, but it could just be where they live. So take it how it resonates for you. They're letting that shit go. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Letting it go. They're no longer hanging on to this miserable situation here. We got 2 4s in the reverse. This is the lack of stability. And this person knows that. I'm feeling this King of Cups is an emperor here. Taking action. We have the Unity in the reverse, which is the Hierophant in the reverse. So they have Taurus in their chart. They're no longer giving to a situation. They're no longer giving to a traditional viewpoint or method. They're going against a fixed belief system. Why? Because it's not working out. This is someone who gave and gave and gave and gave and gave until they just couldn't do it anymore. And they're doing this because of love. The King of Cups is in the upright. So this isn't done of malicious intent, like the Karmic Feminine has been coming up and doing. This King of Cups is walking away. In love and for love and forgiveness. But they're just done. They tried so hard to make this marriage, this home family situation work. And nothing's working because the other person is not on the same page with them. It will never work. It's a lesson that's being cut out. We have Taurus on the board, and we also have all the water sign masculines and all the air sign feminines, but masculine and feminine energies reside in everyone. So if a woman, even a divine feminine, is in masculine energy, a reading could come up, at any time, and it could resonate with a divine feminine because they did something in their masculine energy. They resonate with that, whatever that would be. So this is energy. This isn't gender. It will resonate with everyone differently. But this is someone who's just really had an epiphany. Open your heart and mind to those around you. I'm really getting someone who's just waking up and doing something different because they realize that trying to make this home and family situation work is like beating their head off of a wall repeatedly, and the situation's still the same and getting worse, and they're just getting hurt and fucked up, and we're tired of it. There's only so much you can do, and then you're just out of options. Please clarify the King of Water for Gemini and the cross-counters, please and thank you. We got the Ace of Pentacles. The Empress. Ace of Wands. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Page of Swords. The Lovers. Wow. This King of Cups really is an emperor. They have the Ace of Pentacles for the Empress. They're taking it from one situation to another. Ace of Wands. This is a very divine connection, full of divine blessings, passion, creativity, abundance. And abundance is love and money and happiness. Abundance is an energy. Money is an energy. Just happens to be tangible energy. The Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse because these emperors are getting a divorce so they can marry someone else that is more suited to their vibration and values and emotions and everything. Then we have the Page of Swords and the Lovers. This King of Cups, this Emperor, they never stopped watching, stalking, spying, and observing the Empress. Because this Empress gave them too much joy and pleasure and happiness. Removed their negative energy. And while they were stuck in this corrupt marriage, they continued to watch, stalk, spy, and observe, but also learn a lot of new things. Now, here we are, Gemini. We're talking about sacred union now. Four of Pentacles reversed for Gemini and our cross watchers. Oh, that's too much. Well, we got the Ace of Cups. We'll put that over with this first pile here because Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, that's going to be a given too. But it's all here. But the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is the Karmic Feminine. She's showing up as the Queen of Swords in the upright. But she's also showing up as a bunch of other shit too. Oh, now she's showing up in the upright. Oh, this is why. Okay. So we have the Moon in the reverse. So don't get out of bed if you're a feminine that is actually a man. Don't get bent out of shape about she. Just like I said, it's energy, not gender, but it's just easier to say she. So we got the Moon in reverse. So this is lots of things coming to lots of hidden things, secrets and lies coming to the surface. We've got the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is unexpectedly all of a sudden. And then we have the Page of Pentacles here. So now that shit's coming out all of a sudden, Queen of Swords is all of a sudden wanting to reconcile, pretend that they're loyal, pretend that they're telling the truth, pretend to show their allegiance. After they're just pretending. This is false bravado. This is a bunch of gaslighting. They want friendship, they want reconciliation, they want to keep this bullshit going. Just are so manipulative. We got the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the King of Cups. Yeah. There's a lot of jealousy, chaos, competition, arguments, jealousy, fighting, and lots of this Queen of Swords is the one doing the attacking. The King of Cups. You know, this Karmic is jealous of the Emperor. That is why they're attacking them. They're in competition with the Emperor. Not just the Empress, but with the Emperor too. They're jealous because they can't do what the Emperor can do. That's why they want to try to keep them tricked and hold on to them, so keep that money rolling in, because they can't do that, or at least they think they can't. Got the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Swords. This is saying that Karmic Feminine has been released because the Karmic Feminine hasn't invested in insecurity, and they're not giving up when they need to, when they need to surrender, and it's causing their own heartbreak here. But the Karmic doesn't want to give up because they've invested so much time and energy into getting these pentacles here. And that's the life that they know, the life that they've grown accustomed to. And now they're kicking and screaming somewhere like an immature little baby toddler, not getting their way. Please clarify the Hierophant in the reverse. The Devil in reverse. The Emperor. Well, that Devil did come up sort of in the upright. And it makes sense. Because the Karmic, they also have Capricorn in their chart. They want to seduce and destroy. They want to come out of poverty. They want to come out of the cold. They want to come out of being ignored from the Emperor, and they want that money back from the Emperor here because they were the money man, King of Pentacles. They don't want him to be the Emperor. They want him to be the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles did everything for this Karmic. They want to come out of poverty. And here again, this Karmic is so possessive, jealous, obsessive, and controlling over the Pentacles. Over the man because of the money. Very obsessed, very codependent, very toxic, very controlling. The Karmic wants to be the Emperor, but they're not. That's true. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And the Emperor is now in the building. The Emperor's home. And the Emperor is saying, I ain't doing this no more. I'm tired of overgiving. And it is true. All this Karmic wants is the gifts. But it's really written in reverse because this Karmic just takes. They don't know how to give. So that makes them a thief. Yeah. Underneath the Six of Pentacles reversed is the Hierophant reverse. The Emperor is no longer financially giving to the Karmic. The Karmic's mad because that's all the Karmic is concerned with. Only obsessed with the man because of the money. That's why the Karmic has been controlling the man. It's because of the money, the stability. Please clarify the Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, we got the Star and we got the Ten of Wands reversed. Karmic is being released and they're like begging the Emperor, no, 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 please don't go. What can I do? Making all these promises that they can't keep because they're not built that way to be able to keep them because they have to do all kinds of healing. This Karmic is so focused on healing this marriage, but they need to be focused on healing themselves because it is themselves that is broken. The only reason why this marriage is worthless is because this Karmic is broken and they broke and destroyed the marriage. The Karmic is still focusing out when they need to be focusing in. All of the problems within the marriage is because the Karmic has issues within them that need to be healed and resolved. At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups in the reverse. They resist transformation. They refuse to change. At the top of the deck is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They can no longer keep that fortune and that fame and that fortunate life that they were so accustomed to having. They cannot fulfill any request at all. They can't keep their shit together. They are losing it all and losing control. And it's all because of their cheating and their lies and their deception and their seductive behaviors, because of the love bombing, because of the narcissistic behaviors, because of the prostitution, because of the being a drama queen. No, when something doesn't go right, they start drama. When they get caught in a lie, they create a distraction, some kind of dramatic scene. It's just so drama filled. They really just want to be the star, but it's so toxic. It's so manipulative and so possessive and controlling and codependent. Please clarify the Queen of Swords for Gemini and their cross watchers. High Priestess. Yeah. These Emperors are following their intuition here. And they are cutting out this marriage that isn't serving them. It's making them very unhappy. Eight of Wands. Fast forward movement. Lots of back and forth conversations. Arrows of love. Three of Pentacles at the top of the deck. That's breaking of a karmic contract and accepting a new contract with Queen of Wands, an Empress. That is your divine counterpart here, who is extremely attractive, confident, bold, creative, and in their divine power, and guarded against mental troubles. Pisces energy. Holy Spirit, please clarify the King of Cups. Thank you. Whoa, that's a lot. Yep. The Emperor and the Six of Wands. That's who the King of Cups is. I knew it. And the Emperor only wants their Empress. Because the Empress is in this pile too. With the Lovers, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Got the Emperor and the Six of Wands. The Emperor wants victory and success and public recognition. How are they going to get it? Following their heart and offering love, relationship, and passion to the Empress, their divine counterpart, who they were destined to come here and love and co-create with. And we have the Five of Wands with Judgment in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this karmic is under judgment for being jealous and creating competition and jealousy and fighting and bullshit with you over wanting to be single. So whatever this karmic is doing, this begging, this pleading, this lying, this, you know, going crazy for being discarded and being dumped and whatever, They're getting karma for all that. Everything. Because it's all false and phony. So whatever happens, whatever the struggle is that happens for you for your independence. And ironically, tomorrow is Independence Day. The emperors want their independence from these karmics. They want freedom. So, whatever happens in that scuffle, that karmic is going to get karma for it. Lots of it. Instant karma, perhaps. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. Third party situations. Too much partying, too much sex. Too many third parties. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone who was greedy and selfish and gold digging and completely obsessed and focused and entitled, or feeling entitled to your money, Emperor. That's who they always were. Hopefully that's not who they always will be, but as long as you stay, that's who they always will be, because they have no incentive to change. As long as you're there. The Emperor is Aries, Taurus energy, and Judgment is Aquarius and Libra energy. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Star in reverse. So this is saying that this marriage is corrupt and it's absolutely futile to heal it. There is no hope of healing this shit, because it is the karmic themselves that need to heal. We got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, wanting to come out of the cold, wanting to come out of poverty, wanting to stop being ignored, wanting that handout once more, wanting to come out of poor health. I'm telling you, this karmic is leeching off of your energy for their health. At the top of the deck is the Four of Wands in the reverse. They want to keep that bullshit floating because it was the only thing that was giving this karmic any energy in life. Watch how fast they deteriorate when you go away. It'll be because of their actions and their actions alone. It has been their actions that have gotten them up to this point, and however far they decide to, however far the karmic decides to take it. Yeah, full in reverse at the bottom of the deck. No new beginnings are granted. Dealing with this karmic is extremely foolish, and you see that because of your misery, because of your unhappiness and discontentment within your home and family. You've learned a very valuable lesson. Listen to the wisdom of your emotions, your body, your everything, and you are. Please clarify the Hierophant reversed. The Emperor came out twice. Two different decks. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there was a lot of confusion here, but it was projected and manipulated by the karmic feminine here. Moon in reverse. Cancer energy. The top of the deck is Knight of Wands, because they are in and out of your life, constantly cheating on you, constantly prostituting themselves, constantly being angry, vindictive, rageful, jealous, abusive, toxic. Take whatever fits, leave the rest. And they projected. Yep. Underneath that moon in reverse, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Magician in the reverse. They did spell work and lied to you to manipulate you away from the Empress. They did a lot to confuse you. The Seven of Cups. To stall you. Keep you from moving forward. This Queen of Wands is someone who is very happy and radiant and confident and loving and creative. High vibrational. And this karmic had a lot of hate and malice. They made the conscious decision to do spell work, black magic, negative energy projection, manipulation, lying, gossiping, spreading rumors. And it worked for a minute. It was all an illusion that this karmic created for you, keeping you from true love, making your life a living hell in the meantime, not letting you forget it for a minute, making you feel like shit and putting you on guilt trips for how you feel for someone else, as if you can really help that. But I think that's what really got you to see how hateful this karmic was. That they truly weren't loving or caring at all. It's how they made you feel for how you felt. You gave them the truth. You told the karmic the truth about how you felt about someone else. And they punished you for that. And that wasn't fair. And that's why, one of the many reasons why this is all coming about. And the karmic is getting their justice. Please clarify the Four of Wands reversed. For Gemini and their cross watchers, please and thank you. Four of Wands reversed. We got the Lovers. Yep. She tricked you into thinking that she was the divine feminine when she wasn't. The Empress is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess is at the top of the deck. You didn't follow your intuition. You were duped. She said all the right things. You had a lot of history there. You had children with this person. You thought you could trust them. But it was only a matter of time before you found out that the karmic was a fucking imposter. and that all they were doing was keeping you stuck in the marriage for contractual obligations, so for their stability, for the handout. And you're like, no, 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 no. And I'm leaving, and that makes the situation fair and balanced. This is karmic justice. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups is emotionally and physically walking away, moving out. Yep. You're leaving the situation and returning to your Empress. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. The top of the deck is the Tower. And we know that the Ace of Pentacles is going with the Empress because it's over here with the King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands with the Empress and the Lovers. And they're leaving this situation, creating justice, returning to the Empress with the Ace of Pentacles, which is love and passion and commitment and stability, and it's coming all of a sudden out of the blue. Yeah. It's a Capricorn that you work with. This Emperor, they have Capricorn in their chart. You work with them. They work with you. Or they want to work with you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This Tower could happen at work. What's the Devil offering at work? A rebirth. Death in reverse. Because they're heartbroken. Because they love you. King of Cups was the first card out. That's why they're walking away from this marriage. Following their heart. They've been heartbroken where they were. They need to be loved. Because they were taken advantage of. They wrapped up these karmic cycles. They made the U-turn, making the good decision to do this here, to follow their destiny here. For some of y'all, it's been a long time coming, but sometimes more lessons are needed to be learned. And when that happens, the blessings get bigger. So, when you're vibrating really high and you have a lot of haters, know that you're doing everything fucking right. And the more they hate, the more you're doing right. And the more that they hate and the more that they do to try to block you, keep you stuck and trapped, or take advantage of you, or hurt you, or whatever they try to do, just know that the more that they try to do, the bigger the interference, the bigger the blessing is for the other parties involved, who were innocent, who did nothing to deserve the treatment that they got. When karmic justice happens, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. You know what the Bible says about when someone wrongs you? When someone wrongs you, what you're supposed to do is pray, keep yourself spiritually protected, and know that at the next Saturn retrograde, there will be consequences to pay. Or at some point. But for many of you, it'll be If you're in your divinity, it'll be the next Saturn retrograde. Your enemies will get their justice. Period. So just keep yourself spiritually protected. You know, and always physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, in all aspects of your being. Keep yourself protected. And then watch when karma season gets handed out. Watch all those people get their karma. And then watch you get blessed even harder. Because the more someone does against someone who was chosen and who was innocent, who has done nothing to deserve the treatment that they've gotten, the karma's worse. So have fun with that. What's the final guidance for Gemini and a crosswatch? Yeah. Just know that it's only a matter of time. Some people follow their destiny eventually, on time, and others don't. So now, I'm taking this to mean that this was inevitable. And that's what I've been saying all along. These karmic marriages are doomed, they're corrupt, and they need to end, and they will end. And I said, way back when, it was only a matter of time. This is the time where the karmic's time has run out. And inevitability has kicked in. And what is inevitable? Divine union. What y'all karmics tried to stop all along. It means necessity, and the key word is time. These divine unions are necessary. That was why this karmic bullshit was inevitable. This karmic marriage is resulting in a divorce. It's inevitable. It was only a matter of time. And you were on borrowed time. Time that wasn't yours to take. Karmic feminines. And now, this is your reaping season of karma. Have fun with that, because it lasts until October 23rd. It's going to be a long summer and half the fall. Northeast is tied to unalterable necessity, and thus with time and fate. The sand flows through the hourglass. Just as days and events flow through our lives, we cannot stop the flow of time. You must submit yourselves to the rhythm of nature. No one is bigger than the universe. The universe has its way in the end. It will destroy you until you make good decisions. And if you don't make good decisions, then it will destroy you. The card teaches a strict teaching. We must accept our destiny. The Emperor is figuring that out. They're accepting their destiny now. Everything has its moment. The moment of not these is that of waiting and reflection. Do we know how to wait and endure? Could patience be our ally? Are we able to apply ourselves and concentrate in order to solve problems that life has in store for us? Well, it's time for the karmics to tap into that, because they're about to have a whole world of problems that they're going to have to figure out on their own. The rune makes us disciplined and focused, and is excellent for studying and for those facing an exam. So, looks like everything's going along the way that it was always destined to go. Awesome. So, any emperors that don't go along with this energy are going to get even more karma. Yikes. But seeing the karmic feminine's life falling apart, and seeing the karmic feminine go crazy, I think they just really want to get as far away from them as possible, because they're desperate and they're dangerous, and they're just like, fuck this, I don't want to deal with this anymore, I'm done. So that's what I have for y'all. Thank you for supporting my channel. I thank y'all so much for any way that you support it. Thank you. And anyone that has been supporting my channel gets good karma. And the longer you've been supporting my channel, I'm sure that things have been going pretty all right, at least for the most part. You know, not a whole lot of drama, maybe a little bit, not too much. You know, just in general, things are just going. Whether you're content with it is another thing, you know. That's entirely our choice to make. But anyhow, it's all about seeing things from another perspective, because things can always be worse, and we're seeing that. Someone really did the most, and now they're paying for it, and now they're regretting it. But this is the first time that they're in regret. It's only when you've lost everything that they hang their head in shame. They just can't control themselves until they've lost it all. But that's part of the karma. It overrides anyone's will. That's why karma is a powerful motivator to not do that shit. Because going through karmic situations fucking sucks. Big time. Especially the longer you're in them. Because the longer you're in them, the more intense they get. And the more heartbreaking they are. Because you stay in a karmic situation long enough, like it rob you of all of your joy. And then you're like the Walking Dead. You enjoy nothing, but you're alive. You're miserable. And what's the point of living if you're miserable? None. We're supposed to be enjoying our lives. And we can't truly enjoy them if we don't have any self-esteem or any self-value to not be toxic and not do toxic things to hurt ourselves and to hurt others. You know, I find it ironic. I was just thinking about this the other day. Or was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. But I was thinking about how people are comfortable in a certain level of toxicity. And some people and families and friends and tribes or whatever, some people are more comfortable with higher levels of toxicity than others. But most people are comfortable with a little bit. Like, say, like, for example, I know someone who is very loving, caring, kind, compassionate, but, you know, sometimes they can be a little bit judgmental, and so they hurt others sometimes with their judgments, and ultimately themselves. They smoke, so they're hurting their bodies, so that's toxic. When you are, when you have a habit that you are perpetually repeating that is harmful to your body's health, you know, that is toxicity. Eating processed foods. Almost everyone does that. 98% of people eat processed foods of some kind. A lot of y'all like McDonald's and shit. But it's toxic because it's bad for your body. It's not even real food. That's why it's processed. It's created. It's manufactured. It's not real. There's chemicals in it. It's all bad. And, you know, depending on how we're raised and what kind of environments we're raised in, some people like more toxicity than others. Some people just collect too much. And those are the ones that willfully and maliciously mistreat others for their own personal gain. That's abuse. And I was thinking about this, and I'm wondering why this is. And it's because everything that's toxic, it looks good, it feels good, it tastes good, it smells good, it looks good. But not all that glitters is good. Not everything that looks good, feels good, tastes good, smells good, looks good, whatever. Some of it is deceiving. And this karmic, these karmics, you know, most like it's more than one person. It's a collective of people. Whether they watch my channel or not, there's still a collective of karmics that are pretending, or had, past, present, or future, pretended to be the divine feminine and did whatever manipulation, spell work, and black magic was necessary to create that deception. I'm the divine feminine. You have children with me. We've known each other for all of our lives. Because These emperors have known these karmics for years. They've been married for years. They've been involved for years. Part of the reason why the luster is wearing off, and that's why the cheating has begun, because the karmic didn't love them. They were only there for money. The karmic has sex addiction problems, so they can't help themselves but go out there and spread their shit everywhere, because it makes them feel good, but it's hurting them, and they didn't realize it until it's all coming back onto them all at once, and they're paying for it. Boom! It's like getting hit with a semi-truck. Karmics, you thought you were more powerful than God and the universe. And now the universe has come to show you just how small and insignificant you really are. And that everything that you intentionally tried to interfere with was inevitable, and it was only a matter of time. And now you're seeing who's the boss. And that's the universe. The universe gets their way. And those who are in the flow and in alignment with the universe get their way. Every single card that comes up, you're always in resistance of your transformation. You are refusing to change. You are getting in your own way. You and you alone. You made all the decisions that you made. It is no one else's fault. You decided to do this all on your own because of your envy, because of your hate, because of your malice, because of your jealousy. 444. Those that are in alignment with the universe are angelically protected and universally protected. And those who are out of alignment with the universe and resisting transformation, they're not protected and they get destroyed until you want to change or until you physically pass away. It's time to stop focusing out, karmic feminine. Focus in. Your wounds are inside of you. You don't know how to love. You have never loved anyone because you've never been loved in this lifetime or the last. Love is manipulation and obligation for you. There is no feeling. Did you ever stop to wonder why? That's a problem. And as long as you don't have the capacity to love yourself, you will always be dangerous to others. And that's a fact. So, it's time to heal yourself. Love is what matters. You are devoid of it. You need to find it. And you need to start by asking God for forgiveness and repent. When you're truly sorry, forgive yourself and forgive everyone who has created you into this monster that you are, so that you can truly move forward and really correct your toxic behavioral patterns and your toxic motivations and the way that you deal with people and the way you treat yourself. You have to stop being toxic to yourself first. You need to see a counselor. Self-love is imperative. Someone who is narcissistic is completely devoid of self-love. They just don't have it. They don't even know what it is. It's a foreign concept. And when there is an absence of self-love, there is only fear. Aren't you tired of responding out of fear yet? As long as you respond out of fear, you're chained to the devil, man. As long as you're completely absent of love, you're chained to the devil. You can free yourself, but it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of self-love and a lot of self-care and a lot of time of being alone and a lot of focus on yourself and a lot of hard work, focus, and dedication on fixing your fucking self, because you got a lot of issues, man. And it's no judgment from my tone, because the beginning of all this shit, I had issues too. I had absolutely no idea how to love myself because I was never loved. So I guess I was narcissistic too. I didn't know it. I hurt people and I enjoyed it sometimes in the past. But I recovered. The question is, are you? You know how nasty and corrupt your heart is. Do you want to be different? Do you want to change? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to live a life of peace? You have to find it in yourself first, because you're not going to find it outside of you. No one's going to save you. You have to save yourself now. You dug this hole for yourself. You got to get yourself out of it. I had to do it too. And I did. No shade. No nothing. I'm just saying it's just facts. It's possible. But you just got to be able to do the work. It's the only thing that provides lasting results. So, thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your month, but some of you won't. But just, I encourage you and implore you to focus on your healing, because that's really your only option. Or that you can keep fighting, kicking, and screaming, and hurting yourself and fucking yourself up worse. Choice is yours. Talk to y'all soon.